My name is Tori. I'm the Makerspace Librarian at the Irvin L. Young Memorial Library in Whitewater. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make two different types of string bowls. The first one I made turned out like this. I sort of wanted it to be a shallow dish, but depending on the mold that you use, you can make all kinds of different shapes. So I put some jewelry in my dish, and I think it turned out really cute. The second type is more like this. This one takes less time to make, but it can get messy. So you'll want to think about that before you start making your bowl. You can pick up a craft kit for this activity this week at the library between July 6th and July 11th. All you need to have at home is some glue and some clear plastic wrap. Let's get started. You can use any sort of bowl or rounded cup that you have at home. Today I'm going to be making bowls with these two, but it really just depends on what you want your finished product to look like. What you will need to complete this activity is some string or twine, a mold, which is the shape that your final project will end up being, some glue, and some saran wrap. I'm going to start by completely covering my mold in saran wrap. I want to make sure the entire thing is really covered. I'll even add in a second layer of saran wrap going in the opposite direction just to be sure everything's covered. The mold is completely protected, so now I'm going to start applying my string. I'm going to start off by putting some glue all over the top, or the bottom, I should say, of the mold, and just really covering the whole thing. Now I'm going to take my string and start making a little coil before I start actually doing it on the bowl. Just coiling it up. Once it gets to be about this size, I'm going to place it in the middle, the bottom of my bowl, and I'm going to continue wrapping the string. So now that I've finished the bottom, I'm going to begin wrapping down the sides of the bowl. As you go along, make sure you apply glue to each portion of the bowl as you work your way down the sides. It's alright to add a lot of glue, because the more glue you add, the stiffer the string is going to become and the stronger your bowl will be. So once I get to the end of my string, or I'm satisfied with the size and shape of my bowl, I'm just going to end it. Make sure I put a lot of glue, especially at the end, to really hold it in place. And then at the end, I want to maybe cover it with some more glue around the entire thing, just to see if I see any weak spots or holes or anything like that I want to add some more glue to. So I'm just going to spread some glue all over the outside like this, and then I'm just going to rub it in with my finger. Make sure I get a lot of glue on the tail of the string. And I can try to shape my bowl a little bit if I want to. Just make sure every little piece of string is coated really well. Now I'm just going to let it dry for 24 hours. For this next version of our string bowl, we're going to need a couple more items. You'll need scissors. I'm using a ruler, you don't have to, but I'm using one today. Glue, saran wrap, and a bowl that you don't mind getting messy. If you have a disposable bowl, that's great, because we're going to be putting glue in here. For this version of the string bowl, you are going to take your string and cut it into smaller pieces. I'm gonna do my pieces about 2 feet long, so I'll use a ruler and just cut my string up into 2-foot long pieces. Once I have my string cut up into pieces, I'm going to take my little bowl and I'm going to fill it with a whole bunch of glue. I'm going to use quite a bit. So to get started, I coated a good portion of the outside of my bowl in glue just to get started. And now what I'm going to do one at a time is dip my pieces of twine or string into the glue dish. And what I'm going to do is just arrange these pieces of string all over the bowl in a pretty haphazard manner. I'm just going to place them wherever I want them to be on my bowl. I'm going to scrape the excess glue off of these pieces of string just like that. I'm going to try to avoid having the ends of the string towards the top of the bowl. I'm going to have them end somewhere in the middle. This project gets a little messy, but it's still fun, and it takes less time than the other version of the string bowl. I've added all of my strings, and I just want to go around and kind of make sure that all the strings are making contact with each other so that when they dry they hold together, that there's no see how this little loose end is sticking up. I want to kind of push it down, make sure it's going to dry nicely. And that's it. Now you just have to let it dry for 24 hours. It's been 24 hours and now we can remove our bowls from the molds and the plastic. So with this bowl, all my plastic didn't come off. There's actually quite a bit of plastic still in there, but since this bowl has a lot of holes in it, I actually kind of like that there's plastic wrap in there. I kind of like how it turned out like that actually. So I'm gonna leave my extra bit of plastic film attached to this bowl. I might pick out small pieces just to make it look nicer, but I kind of like how it turned out like that. So let's see how this one turns out. So I'm just going around and making sure I pick off all the little bits of film that are still stuck to this bowl. I was sort of going for just a small shallow dish, and that's what I got, so I really like it. And yeah, that's how they both turned out.